I'm going to be ranking every Enchanted Blade ability in Kagurabachi, including the True Realm abilities. So let's get started here. Of course, if you want to see a full breakdown of these abilities, it's going to be on the top right. Let's get started here with Akka. So I think Akka is a strong ability. It's one of the best abilities from the Enten in my opinion, as it's a great way to just defend yourself from an attack that would be potentially devastating and then being able to reflect it back a little later. Obviously, because these are all Enchanted Blade abilities, they're going to be good, but this is all in consideration of Enchanted Blades, not with the sorcery. That'll probably be a different tier list. But here, I think Akka is a great A ability. And then we have Banquet. So this is one of the abilities of the Kumayuri that we know of. You're able to cast some hallucinations. It can be annoying. It's pretty disruptive, but overall not super crazy, at least from what we've seen. Maybe if we see how Uraha's able to utilize it, just because obviously Hirohiko needs some more experience with it. But overall, I think I'm okay with putting it at a B tier. Then we have B. So B is a strong offensive attack that's just able to burrow, make a big hole. That is devastating and it's strong. It's very simple, but it's a strong attack. Butterfly is insane. The fact that it's able to just slice instantaneously and you're not able to react to it, that can most of the time kill any opponent. There's literally no way that most people are going to be able to counter that. Centipede overall is decent. You're going to be able to use yourself as the epicenter and then blow everybody away. This is good. I don't think it's as good as Butterfly, but I think it's a solid A tier. And then we have Cloaked Mei. This is Sojo's True Realm connection with the Kuregumo. This is great. You're able to increase your speed with it. We saw, as I said, with the breakdown, it's like the Raikou, the Lightning Menace. It's just an okay, like it's a solid ability, but overall, it's not going to be super devastating. Kuro is insane. You're able to just switch places right away. You can cast these wings that it gives you the ability to fly, and putting this with Samura just makes him an insane monster here. But yeah, I think Kuro is a good ability. I think I might put Kuro in A for now. I don't know, but we'll see for now. Then we have Destructive Play. We only saw this be used once. Hirohiko was able to destroy the building. Obviously, it was rebuilt with Suzaku, but it can be potentially very good. Just being able to destroy a bunch of stuff. I think it's a B tier ability though. I do think overall the Kumayuri, from what we've seen, is a little bit more underwhelming, and I think that's just because, like one of my commenters have said, it's more of like an infiltrative blade and it doesn't really seem like it was completely built for combat. And then we have Dragonfly. This is one of the abilities of the Magatsumi. It's basically a shotgun attack. It's okay. I think it's a good ability. It's a great way to just do a decent amount of damage up close. I just think Butterfly is better overall, but it's not a bad one. I think it's a B tier ability. And we have External Kuro. This is one of the True Realm abilities of Kuro. This gives you the ability to transport people and objects. That's good. It's basically Kuro, but you're able to give it to other people. So same thing. The only thing is you're not able to give that person wings from what we've seen, but being able to transport objects, people, that's very strong. And overall together, this makes Kuro an S ability if you put those two together. So I think I'm going to move this one a little later. But yeah, Ko is able to drench your opponent in water. And from there, you could also create mist, so it's difficult for your opponent to see you. I think it's a good disruptive ability. I'd be willing to drop it to a C, but the fact that it's used in a lot of combos, like what we saw, where you can use it with Yui and with Mei, makes it worth being a B here in my opinion. And we have Kuro Shred. So this is able to create smaller goldfish, do smaller cuts. They said it's like using a hot knife and butter. It's a good way to just pierce through things or kind of melt through them. I do think Kuro Shred is better than these abilities. At least you're able to cut them up separately as well with the small slashes, so it could be pretty effective. I think I'm okay with putting it at A, but I do think I'm going to have to move some things around at the end here. Then we have our General Kuro. This is able to do a big slash, depending on the size of the goldfish. It can be pretty effective. I do think it's a little weaker than Kuro Shred, but obviously it depends on the context. Overall though, I think I'm okay with putting it at A. Now we have the Malediction. So this was able to kill 200,000 islanders. This is probably the strongest ability in Kagurabachi, but not only that, he was able to use this with the Kamanabi, so as a bunch of different ways to utilize it here, and it completely just hinges on Akemura Soga's convictions here. So it's just an insane ability, obviously the strongest ability in Kagurabachi. And we have Mei Shred. This was the final attack that Chihiro was able to use with the Kuregumo here, and it was good. It created black lightning. It was a strong attack. Overall though, I'm not crazy about it, so I'm gonna put it at B. We have Mei. This is a general lightning attack. We saw that there's quite a ways to use it. You can kind of use it remotely as well to blast someone with the lightning, using himself as a lightning rod. I think Mei is the best ability from the Kugoromo, so I'm gonna put that at A. Nishiki, so this is a good just stat booster. It's gonna make you more resilient, faster, hit stronger. It's a good ability to use just to kind of fall back on. It's nothing fancy, but it's a good ability. I think I'm okay with putting it at A here. Then we have Owl. So this is more of a utility based ability. Probably the weakest one from Toby Moon, but it's a good ability. You're able to sense for things here. It's obviously better used in tandem with Kuro as you're able to teleport thereafter, but Owl is a good B ability. Then we have Play. So we never actually got to see Play. I think the idea of just moving things remotely, it depends so much on like what the size of those objects are, because I keep imagining that it's just going to be like moving a can around or something, which I'm sure is going to be better than that, but still it sounds underwhelming to me, and so far that's the only like C ability I can see, especially because we haven't seen anything of it. If you guys enjoyed this video, I make a bunch of Kagurabachi content, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy that, and yeah, let's keep going. So then we have Spider. Spider is just a stun. You're able to just hold your opponent. It's a good utility ability. You can also use it on objects, which is pretty good. I think this one's great at just putting it at a B tier. It's not super strong, but it works well in tandem with the other abilities. Especially if you use something like Butterfly, just use Spider, then Butterfly. That's pretty much GG. Okay, and then here I think I'm going to just do Yui. Yui is just an ice attack. We saw that Sojo was able to use this to do different things. Sojo was able to create different constructs using this. And yeah, it was overall just a fun ability to see on the screen. A good ice ability, and overall I think it's between a B or an A. I don't think it's that strong. I think I'm okay with putting it at a B tier. Then we have Suzaku. So I think we're going to start with the original Suzaku. This ability is insane. It brings you back from the dead. It lets you heal your wounds. It also burns your opponents if it touches them. It's just such a good ability. This is an S tier ability. Every time we thought that Samara was dead, Suzaku just comes in and he's able to bring himself back to life. And that's not even including the True Realm abilities, which obviously push it to the top here. We have the Suzaku Black Flames that is able to counter the Malediction's life-draining force. I think it's only specifically used in that context. It's still the fact that it's able to counteract the Malediction to some degree, and gives them a chance to actually fight. We'll put it in an A. I just think it's very specific, but Suzaku overall an easy S tier, especially with this. Then we have external Suzaku, same thing as Suzaku, but you're able to apply it to other people. That's an S tier. I think overall I'm pretty happy with these abilities. Okay, but let's say we removed all the True Realm abilities. Just to kind of show you, I felt pretty good about that tier list, including the True Realm abilities. I'm curious what you guys are going to think about it, but if we didn't include True Realms and we just put, you know, all together in one, I do think Kuro is an S tier, just for the fact that you're able to teleport, objects, teleport other people. This is just a good ability, a good utility ability with Suzaku. Obviously, if we have a tier above it, like S+, that's where the Malediction would go. But I still think these are S. Obviously, there's like a gap between the S's, but they're all S's here. And otherwise, I do think that Mei and Kuro stay at A, including like their True Realms. I do think it's still okay. Yui's a good ice attack, but I'm still okay with keeping that at B. Overall, I feel like this would be my tier list if I didn't include the True Realm abilities. Oh, right, Play. So including Play, Destructive Play with it, I think it would bump it up to a B tier. If Destructive Play was part of it, then I do think that's a fair point, and that wouldn't make it decent enough to be a B. Yeah, let me know how you guys would rank this. Of course, like before, I'm going to include the tier list maker in the description. So let me know how I ended up looking for you, and I do have a community board now, so you guys can post your tier list there. I'm curious to see what it looks like. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that, and I'll see you guys next time.